and above, but parental guidance is advised as it might contain mild violence and mature situations.
Beautiful but Unlucky is brought to you by
Speed changes with Orange. Today changes with Orange.
Beautiful but unlucky.
Well, you know Marcelo's young and strong, and if he hasn't died yet, he'll probably be all right.
I don't believe those two at all.
Priscilla wanted to marry Marcelo, and I also know she'd do anything to get it.
Who would Lorenza rely on if she were left all alone? It would be us, obviously.
Oh, no, Ricardo. I don't have to inform you on either of my boss's activities.
Marcelo is a complete and total rat bastard.
I never imagined Marcelo would be such a rat and that he would act this way. He must hate her as much as his worst enemies to screw her over like that.
I'm having a hard time accepting he'd do that to me.
Don't despair, Lola.
I want to talk to you about Marcelo. Weren't you waiting on news from him?
Ricardo, don't hide anything from me. I know that you go to the church to meet up with Lola.
You know I love you. But you don't love me. You only love him. And he just deceives you.
Did Marcelo pass away?
Oh my goodness, Mom, how could you just say something like that?
Stop following me, Renato.
Listen, Romano may have left you, but I never will.
Could it be that your little boss, Lorenza, made Marcelo go to the capital to prevent him from marrying Lola Carrero?
Please, I need you to find Lola, Mom. She needs to know what really happened.
Romano is at church visiting Lola Carrero. Isn't that right?
I don't know, Mom.
Yes, you do. You just don't want to tell me. I suspect that Lorenza is involved in a really serious mess, all because of Marcelo. And I have to discover the truth.
Lola? Lola, may I come in? I want to talk to you. Lola, are you sleeping or can you hear me? Okay, now I'm really getting worried about you, and we have to do something. Not everyone that comes to visit you can unsettle you and depress you, Lola.
Don't worry about it, Father. I've been thinking a lot in these last few hours, and I've decided to finally leave this town of Horneros.
You see, that's exactly what I wanted to avoid. I didn't want you to become bitter and make that decision.
Father, it's the only option I have left. I understand now that this isn't the place for me. I can't stay in a place where everyone causes me problems, and where I end up being a problem for everyone.
Lola, don't think like that. Many of us love you.
Yes, Father. And I love you too. But no, there's nothing left to do here. I must confess that up until now I'd only stayed here because of Marcelo. But I've already lost him, Father.
You're convinced that he let you down?
I have to recognize that I was the first one to do that. Because I let myself down. I was too pretentious. And I wanted to demonstrate too many things, Father. I ended up with nothing. Well, as my father used to say, I wanted to do a lot and ended up doing nothing.
I don't want you to be demoralized, Lola. You are valuable.
If I am valuable, then I have to do this. It's my obligation to do something. I have to leave Horneros and go far away from here, where no one looks at me like unlucky Lola. I'm leaving, Father, and I'm going to do it tonight if possible.
Well, Lola, I won't ask where you're going. But please, don't leave Horneros yet. Stay with me until Saturday at least.
The patronage festivals start on Saturday.
Yes, and I'm responsible for commencing them with the procession. Please, child, don't leave me all alone. Help me organize them.
Of course I'll help you. It'll be my pleasure, Father. But I'm leaving town after the procession because I'm not staying another day in Horneros.
You're very bold, Nicolasa, very bold. Why did you have to jump the fence?
Well, because I needed to talk to you.
Yeah, but if you always wait for me at the fence, why did you have to jump it?
I took advantage that Miss Lorenza and her son Marcello are not here. Besides, don't worry because no one will see us.
Oh? Did you forget about Miss Silvana and her daughter Priscilla that spend their time hassling me?
All right, I won't be very long. I only wanted to ask you how they're doing.
I already told you they're fine. They went to the capital, and God knows when they'll be back. They didn't say anything.
Are you sure nothing else happened?
What was supposed to happen, Nicolasa, dear?
Don't know. I just think it's very weird that Miss Lorenza would go to the capital from one moment to the next. Especially when the festivities are about to begin.
All right. Why don't you just tell me what in the world it is that you want to know? Don't tell me you came here on your own. I'm sure that nosy Miss Regina sent you here.
Oh no, sir.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I know you very well, and I know Miss Regina. She can't live without knowing what Miss Lorenza's up to. They can't live without one another. They start to miss each other as soon as one leaves.
Nacho! Nacho! You have to be way more careful. Miss Priscilla is out making her rounds. What are you doing here, Nicolasa? If that young lady sees you here, you're going to get in trouble.
I told you, Nicholas. I told you. Now come this way before she sees us and we get into trouble.
It's too late now.
Can you tell me what in the world are you doing here?
Nothing. She came to visit
I'm
me.
talking to the barnyard owner and not the stinky swine. And how many times do I have to tell you, you idiot, to cover up when I'm around? I don't need to see you naked.
I soiled my shirt when I slipped in the stable. That's why.
Who gave you permission to be in here?
She doesn't need permission. She's my woman and she can come when she pleases. Okay.
I'll remind you that no one, absolutely no one from the Gallianos can come over to the Machado side. You know that perfectly well.
Well, I've seen you inside Miss Regina's house. But don't you worry, I was leaving. Oh, please be careful, Nacho.
There you go. Please, now. I beg you.
Why was she here?
No reason.
No reason? Or to find out gossip about Aunt Lorenza and Marcello?
Relax. I'm not going to tell her anything that happened. But not to protect you. But because I promised Miss Lorenza I wouldn't say anything. Because if it were up to me, I'd have reported you a long time ago. Because of that gun. That's all.